Sick power metal grooves up in here. What is up, guys? Moon here, aka and Sam here for a new video and new series on the channel. I was suggested to play this by my friend Jonathan, the Mad Shadow Plays. Go check him out. His channel will be linked in the description of the video. Anyway, guys, welcome to Everlasting Summer. It's a visual novel. There is no voice acting. It takes place in Russia, is what I know of. I don't know. I think it's a Russian-made visual novel. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it is, because the company was called Soviet Games, so I assume, yeah, it's Russian. And it was originally in Russia, the title was in Russian, so I'm pretty sure it takes place in Russia. So, anyway, let's hop right into this, guys. So, save game, new game. Oh, baby. I was having that dream once again. That dream. Same thing every night. But it's all forgotten in the morning, as usual. Maybe it's for the best. Only a glimpse of memory will remain, of gates, half opened, as if inviting me somewhere, with two frozen stone pioneers standing close by. And also that strange girl who keeps asking me. Oh, some sketchy shit we're going on. Will you come with me? Is this an amusement park? Come? But where? And why? And where am I, anyway? Of course, if it all happened in real life, I would certainly have been scared. Well, what else would one expect to feel? That's an owl up there, I see it, he's right there. But this is just a dream. The same one I see every night. There must be a reason. You don't have to know where or why to realize, but something is really happening. Something desperately seeking my attention. Since everything that surrounds me here is real. As real as things in my own flat. Wait, what? As real as things in my own flat. I could open the gates, hear the hinges creak, brush the crumbling rust away from my hand, inhale the fresh, cool air, and shiver from the cold. I could, but to do that, I would need to pick myself up, take a step, move my hand. But this is a dream. I understand that, but what of it? What does my understanding change? Because here, it's just like on the other side of the cracked screen of an old TV, which struggles to fight against static noise and strives to show its audience everything without missing a single detail. But the picture is getting blurry. I must be waking up soon. What? Maybe I should ask her something. The girl. What's her name? About the stars, for instance? Why the stars, though? I'd rather ask about the gates. Yes, the gates. She would be so surprised. Or better, why the dot over an... Wait, what? Why the dot over an I was called a tittle, but the dot over a J was just called a superscript dot. A superscript dot. Nice letters. That's a nice little fact I just learned there. Nice little oh, the owl's eyes just flared. I saw that. I saw the owl's eyes flare. Is this a horror game? As if they don't exist anymore. Still, what do letters, gates, and stars have to do with this place? Because even if I'm asking... What? Oh, I thought the owl's eyes flared again. Because even if... I swear to God the owl's eyes are flaring. Because even if I'm having the dream every night, which will be forgotten soon anyway, I've got to look for answers here and now. And there, if you look carefully, you can see the Magellanic Clouds? I don't know. probably butchered that. As if I ended up in the southern hemisphere. We're back here again. Am I blinking? I don't understand. Like, He's like, we're leaving the dream, but then we're still in the dream. So, in a dream, there are the small things that catch your attention. A natural color of the grass, impossible curves of a straight line, or your own distorted reflection. While the real danger, which could put an end to everything right here and now, seems trivial. It's natural, since here you cannot die. I know it for sure. I've done it hundreds of times. But if you cannot die, is there a point in living? I should ask the girl. She's a local. She should know. Yes, exactly. I should ask her about the owl, for example. The owl. I knew it. This owl's got... There, its fucking eyes. You see that? One strange bird it is. Though it doesn't matter. What am I doing? Am I blinking or something? Will you come with me? And every time I have no answer. Or have to answer. It's the only way. Otherwise, the dream will never end, and I will never wake up. Yes, I will come with you. Sure, I'm gonna go with this girl. Maybe she's a hot lady. Got some big, thick personality. Every time, it's so hard to decide on the answer. Where am I? What am I doing here? Who is she? And why does so much of my life depend on this answer? Or maybe it doesn't. It's just a dream after all. Just a dream. Are we finally out of that fucking dream? Instead of blinking. No, just one big ass long blink. It's a keyword. That's a peepo. There's a QWERTY keyboard. ABC keyboard. What's happening? That's a QWERTY keyboard. What am I looking at? Am I looking at Rule 34? What was I looking at? Am I on Rule34.com? I can't tell what that is. Is it 4chan? I think it's 4chan. I can't really see. The computer screen stared at me as if it was live. That's blinking. See, now I know that's blinking. Sometimes it really did seem to me that I was conscious of itself. It was conscious of itself. Had its own thoughts and wishes, ambitions, that it had feelings, could love and suffer. As if in our relationship, the screen wasn't an instrument. It was me, who was a lifeless piece of plastic and textile. There's some truth in that, probably because the computer provides 90% of my communication with the outside world. Anonymous image boards, some chats from time to time, rarely ICQ or Jabber, and forums even more rarely. People on the other end of the internet cable simply do not exist. All of them are simply creations of its sick imagination, an error in the source code, and a kernel bug, which started living a life of its own. What's this now? Is that a spook? Is that a spook going to creep up on me? Oh no, it's a chandelier. If one looked at my existence from outside, such thoughts would seem crazy, and psychologists would surely give me a bunch of sophisticated diagnosis, and maybe write me a doctor's referral to the loony bin. See, I'm actually very surprised at this game because it doesn't have, I guess they may have got a translator, like an actual English translator to translate all of this, because usually when I play games that are like, that are foreign and being translated to English, they tend to have like they didn't have like sort of, I wouldn't call it broken English, but it's like awkward English, I would say. A small apartment with no signs of repair or any semblance of order in it. Yeah, you got peeling wallpaper over there, bro. And always the same view out of the window on the gray megalopolis. What did you call it? Megalopolis. Well, no, it's megalopolis. I'm gonna say megapolis, okay? Whatever. Running somewhere day and night. Such are the conditions of my life. Ambient piano music. And there's the... Well, of course it didn't all start like this. I was born, went to school, and finished it, like all the others. I was accepted at the university where I spent a year and a half trailing behind and struggling. I drifted through several jobs. Sometimes it was working out quite well. Sometimes I was even getting decent money for it. Excuse me. But it all felt like it was not mine, as if taken from another man's biography. I wasn't living life to its fullest. I was looping over and over in a monotonous circle. Like in the movie Groundhog Day. It's just like I had no choice in how I spent my day, and every day repeated itself, in the same vicious spiral. A spiral of emptiness, misery, and despair. For the last few years, I just sat in front of a screen all day. Sometimes there were menial jobs, sometimes my parents helped me. All in all, I was able to provide for myself. No wonder really, since my needs were quite minor. I hardly ever leave my home, and my communication with other people almost exclusively consists of online correspondence with the anonymous, who have no real name, no gender, no age. So, in brief, a quite typical life of a quite typical antisocial person of his time. Kind of Donnie Darko on a minor scale, without doomsday-related visions. Maybe some highly respected author will write a novel about me, and it will become a contemporary classic of modern literature. Or I'll write one myself. However, what's the point of fooling myself? I tried many times, but couldn't even come up with a simple short story. I tried to learn many other things as well. Not gifted enough to draw. Programming got bored. Foreign languages takes too much time. The only thing I loved doing was reading, but still, I never would have called myself a scholar. Perhaps I was an ace at watching anime and grandmaster of lame internet jokes. If I were to get paid for it, I would probably be happier. I would probably be a happier person, and a richer person too. But I doubt it. I doubt it would fill the hole inside me. Guys, this is getting depressing, dude. Like, is he just speaking to himself? Today was another typical day of typical failures in typical life. And today is the day when I have to go to my university reunion. Frankly speaking, I really didn't want to. What is the point? The time I spent with them was so short. However, I was persuaded by my friend, my former university mate, and one of the few with whom I kept in touch with other than through the internet. I thought it was a glitch for a minute. I thought that little screen was. What is this? What is this? Strange. Oh, it's a man. Is that me? Oh, he's got a beard. He's got quite the beard, too. It's so awkward seeing people like... You know, like, obviously the teen... Like, they have a teen anime type of body. They don't have the adult anime. Because the adult anime body style... Usually it's like a square head for an adult male, but like the triangular-ish head is like for teen males. And to see one of those guys with a beard, it's fucking weird. Like, it makes me uncomfortable. So, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Everlasting Summer. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you've never been to the channel before, and I will catch you guys all again in the next episode. Love ya. See ya. Bye.